Hello, it's day 7 of our Christmas project. Let's see what we get. A snowman. Yay, okay, so where do we want the snowman to sit? At first, I wanted him to sit on the shelf, but it might be too heavy. And then I thought maybe the windowsill, but we didn't make a windowsill, so maybe he can just sit somewhere. Let's just start. So we need clay, and we need 3 little balls. A big one, a medium one, and a small one. Those are pretty much the same size, but that's okay. I've seen people use paper so that the clay isn't too heavy. So you put paper inside the clay. I'm not sure if this is necessary because I ended up using the same exact amounts of clay that I had already decided to use, so I'm not sure that it helped. And they're still pretty much all the same size, but you really need a small one, a medium one, and a larger one. But that's okay. And now we have our 3 snowballs. So let's use a toothpick to help hold them all together. But if you're going to do that, then don't use paper because it was really hard to push it through the paper. But okay, now he has a place for his hat. He's a skinny snowman. And then we can use this other toothpick for his arms. That's a little too long, so let's break them in half. And then let's get some paint. And then for his hat, we can use a piece of paper and make it into like a circle shape. That might be too much paper, and it needs to be a little bit shorter. That's a good hat size. And then we need one for his nose too. So I don't know, let's just see. Okay, we have 3 little strips of paper. Let's get some paint. We need orange for his carrot nose, and brown for his arms, and black for his hat. So let's get this extra paper, and let's put some brown on the toothpicks for his arms. That was a lot of brown paint, but it's okay. And then let's see, for his hat, which one should we use? This one? We'll make this one his nose. So we'll paint this one orange. That should be enough. And then let's use this one for his hat. So it's gonna be black. That's a nice black. Okay, we'll just paint the whole thing and then let that dry a little. And then let's wrap it around the paintbrush again and glue it together so that it sticks in a circle shape. About this big, I guess. And put some glue on it and let that dry. It's a little hat ring. Okay, and then let's try something with the nose. So we can wrap it around this brush. It's a little smaller than the one we used for the hat. But we need it to end in a point. So that's not really working. Physics is hard. I tried many times. But if it needs to end in a point, let's try a square shape. Well, first let's paint the base and the top part for the hat. So we can cut 2 little squares and paint those black. I should have painted both sides of the squares, at least for the bottom one, but it's okay. So I just put some black on those and then stick the hat ring in between them. And then we can cut around it and make it hat shaped when it dries. Okay, now the nose. So like, yeah, if we fold this, it will have a point on it. So we'll paint like a little square area. And let that dry. Let's check the arms. They are mostly dry. Okay, let's get him some eyes. So we have lots of extra diamonds. Let's get 2 diamond black eyes. I thought maybe some for his mouth too, but I don't think they'll fit. We'll just give him eyes. If we squish them in while the clay is still wet, they should stick. Okay, now let's try to roll up his nose. And we'll just try to roll it as like tightly as possible so that it has a pointy end. Yeah, that should work. It's a little bit big, but we can cut it down a little. So let's put some glue on it so that it sticks with a point. Now let's cut out around our hat and leave a little extra edge on the bottom part, which is why I should have painted it black on the bottom part, because you can kind of see it, but it's okay. It was still a little bit wet, so I cut it closer than I intended to, but it kind of looks like a hat. And then stick it on the toothpick, which was also very difficult. I need something to poke holes, but it's on there now. Okay, and then let's cut his nose down to a better size. That's way too big for his nose. And then we can poke a little hole with the toothpick and put some glue on it. That's still too big. I don't know why I thought it should be sideways on his face, but we should just stick it in there. It's his nose. And then the arms, it would be better if it had fingers, but I don't think I can wait for the toothpicks to dry together. So we'll just stick those in, and they're his arms. Yeah. And then I thought maybe with the fabric we could make like a design on his hat or like a rim like we did for the tree pot. But it's too small. Maybe he could have had something on the toothpick part like a flower or something. But that would take too long. So let's just make him a scarf. We can cut a thin strip of the fabric stuff and then just tie it around his neck. And we're trusting that the clay will dry white enough. I actually don't know what it dries like because I always paint it before it dries. But it should dry white enough to be a snowman. And now he has a little scarf. He's cute. I had fun making him. Now let's glue on our word. It's red, so we can put it right here. And there's our snowman. Thanks for watching. Have a happy day.